I'm standing on the swim deck of a boat which has a real special place in motor yachting history, and that is a Sunseeker Superhawk. And we haven't seen a new model since 2009, and I'm super pleased and excited to be standing on a brand new Superhawk 55. There's been some really innovative changes since the last time they designed one of these, and we're going to have a look at every space. There's so much to see. I'm really excited about this. So let's jump on and take a good look around. Superhawk was of course made famous by James Bond in Quantum of Solace about 15 or 16 years ago, and just like Bond himself, there's a few surprises in the new 55 Superhawk. The first of those being the first ever high-low swim platform that allows us to launch a Williams mini jet tender, which is concealed underneath the transom there. We're tucked in at the boat show, so we can't actually launch the swim deck, but that's what it looks like in real life. So that's fantastic, of course, for owners to be able to do that. But the second surprise is underneath the sun pad here, and it's very James Bond because we've got hidden away two sea bobs. And I think that's a fantastic new design. This is what owners want out of their boats. They want to be able to use all their sea toys, have a great day out on the water, and really enjoy the maximum of their boat. I think that's a super clever design. As we come up into the aft cockpit, this is where the innovation starts to become apparent. We've got a large sun pad here where you can look out over the transom and enjoy the view from there. This will fold up so that you've got more a traditional sort of lounging area. But then we've got this mode, and this is super clever. So as it is now, this is more of like a casual kind of configuration layout. We've got lots of space around the table there. We've got lots of space around the two sort of L-shaped lounging areas. But this is super clever by Sunseeker, because what you can do, and you can even do it one-handed, if you want to change this, and if you're ready to have some dinner or lunch, there's a little button or a little mechanism here, and you pull this up, and then this lounge and the other like it is on a rail, and it slides in. You can see the track just there. And so what that does, if I do that to the other one, is you've now got dining. And with that table leafed open and spun around, you've got dining for 8 people. I just think that is such a brilliant use and relatively easy to do. That's just a simple mechanism, but what clever thinking by Sunseeker. Love it. Just forward of this area, we've got a wet and barbecue area. I love the way that this is done, because if I flip this up, you can see here that we've got a really big sink there with a pop-up hardware, and then on this side we've got the electric grill with that protective material behind it there. And I just think that works super well, because it gives you this kind of dedicated space here, like another galley almost. Where this little vase is, that section there, that is where the television pops up. So you can be back here if you like, having this on, watching the game, a movie in the afternoon or evening. How good would that be? But I think overall this is a very, very clever unit. There's other things in here. There's an ice maker there. You'd expect all of these things. This one will be probably a fridge. It is. And there'll be some waste storage and various things under the other. But I really like this configuration. I think it's lovely, and it looks fantastic underneath the hardtop here with this strip LED lighting. I mean, when you think about Superhawk, I mean, you do think something really sporty and sexy, and I mean, that's what you are getting here. It looks awesome, absolutely awesome. Let's spin around. One of the things that when I first saw the boat that really struck me was the helm. Now, it might not be kind of completely obvious at first, but this new Superhawk is the first time that Sunseeker have positioned their helm in the center of the boat. And I've got to say, I think it looks pretty damn cool. That is a really sporty, sexy looking helm. If I pop up here, I love the way that we've got this combination of analog instrumentation, of course all the digital instrumentation behind these Garmin multi-function displays. And if you can see that, actually I'll show you just from the side here, that wheel's in like a fixed position, and so when you're like this, you do feel like you're sort of behind the wheel of a bit of a sports car. Actually, it's very, very cool. We've got the Volvo Penta joystick, which has the sky hook to keep you in place. We've got underneath here, you can see we've got all of our thrusters over here. There are digital engine controls, chart plotting. It's all here, and it's all here in a really cool, sporty, sexy package as well. I just love the way this is put together. So let's drop down and have a look at a few things. The first is, I think, what makes real sense for the new Superhawk is what's done down here with this galley down configuration, and that we've got a dedicated lounge area. I think it's a sensible choice because, one, it makes this a far more spacious, sort of luxurious feel, particularly with this big glass atrium above us, tons of natural light pouring in here. It's got a really nice vibe. But I think if we were to put a dinette down here, it just wouldn't make sense. It would sort of crowd this area in, and there's plenty of dining space in the cockpit. So I think this has been a good decision by Sunseeker, and it's a very, very nice space to be in. Of course, we've got a large, I think that's a 42 or 50 inch television up there, so you can come and enjoy that. But the galley is very well equipped. I'll just pop the door to the owner's cabin aside so you can see what we've got. We've got the hobs over here. There's 4 of those. Lots of bench space, which I think is really important, even on a boat of this size. That's very clever over the sink, so that's like a drying rack. And of course, what's nice is to have a window to look out when you are working in the galley. All of the amenities that you need, a nice size dishwasher drawer, oven there. Underneath here, we've got some storage for crockery. That's for cutlery and different things under there. And then behind here, oops, I'll just click that, is we've got what I think is a very good size freezer, so plenty of capacity to cool and come away and keep food nice and cold. So I think overall the treatment of this area is, I think, very, very successful. Nice vibe, really contemporary, lots of natural light, a sensible use of space. One thing I've been looking forward to is the 2 staterooms. This is the first of those in the bow, and I think one of the highlights of the new Superhawk is the way in which they've been able to contrast the different textures and materials that have been used here. This is like a super suede finish there that feels very nice. We've got this light, it's almost like a zero gloss timber here, and the use of the LED strip lighting is very, very effective. It's got a really luxe, very elevated feel to it. Nice big double berth island, big windows with 2 opening sections. If I step up, you can see that we've got a television that you'll be able to look at from your position on the bed. And there's a good amount of locker space. I'll just close that across so you can see what's on offer. That's the hanging locker in the second of the two cabins, which looks like that. And it's serviced by what would be the day head, but it's with this door closed to the galley area, it acts as an ensuite. So it's really nice, a really good size kitchen, good size shower. I've got kitchens on the mind. A good size shower in there with a big window. The tiling in here is really nice. It's like a machined marble. That actually might have been natural marble. Now that I touch that, that feels like natural marble. That is beautiful, like Carrara marble. Very nice cabinetry underneath the basin there, the sink. Nice tapware, the loo. Very, very nice. So we'll move out of what is the VIP stateroom, and we'll move towards the owner's cabin. And this is very, very nice. It's 2 steps down, and then what we're greeted with is a cabin which is the full beam of the boat. Interesting, I think, and a very effective use of the space over here, where we've got some open shelving, and then we've got some pull-out drawers. These are, if I can find the handle, hanging lockers. There we go. We've got the hanging locker there. But this is very clever, because you could use this for a variety of purposes. And this section here slides across, so it reveals another set of open drawers. So very, very nice, in my opinion. Again, the same really nice feeling of the different tones, the nice ambient lighting, the big window sections, and that cabinetry is replicated on both sides. So again, those pull-out drawers. This time I know where the hinge is, so we can see we've got the second hanging locker. It's very, very nice. And of course, we've got a full ensuite head. And so you can see there's me in the mirror. We've got a nice window section just forward of that basin, again with the same nice tapware, the same nice cabinetry. And I'm pretty sure this is natural marble, the more I look at it and feel it. That is beautiful. The loo is just there, and then we've got a shower here. So a little bit of a wet room set up with the shower, but very, very nice. Very, very nice. So all in all, I think the execution of the accommodation on the new model has been a real success. Okay, let's step out of here and we'll head back. And you can see that we've got an awesome area up here. I think I say it in every video, but this is where you'd find me, up on the foredeck in the morning or the afternoon, drink coffee. I love it. This is where I'd be. In its 2 sections, I think it's quite interesting actually. You've got this section here, which is kind of like bench seating. I wouldn't call that sun pads, it's more like bench seating. You can see there that there's the option to pop a table. So that's kind of like a little outdoor dinette. I think that's very clever. And then you've got more sort of a classic sun pad set up here, where those backs, you can ratchet those all the way up or all the way down, up to you, but there's 3 of those, and that's an awesome space, all with drink holders. These little fellas here, there's 4 of those, and that's because, as you might have noticed, we can put some poles in and a bimini and give this area complete shade. If you want that, you can do that. But let's check that out. I mean, this is the full Superhawk deal, isn't it? Super cool. You can see we've got the Sunseeker big banner behind us. This is maximum Sunseeker appeal, isn't it? Super cool of the way everything's color coded up on top of the hard top there, the mast, all of the navigation gear, antennas. Super, super cool. So that's the brand new Sunseeker 55 Superhawk. So excited to be able to get on board and show you this today. I've loved it. If you have, make sure you like it. Leave me a comment, just say, thanks Scott. When you do those things, it really helps the algorithm. It tells YouTube that this is great content. That helps me grow my channel, but more importantly, it helps us get on board the best boats and make the most fun and the best content. So do that, and that'd be fantastic. But I reckon we'll wrap it up here. I'm out in the foredeck enjoying the morning sun. What a great day. I'll see you on another video real soon. Bye for now.